Welcome back, guys, and today we're gonna do a nice little video on what it's like to beg in Albion. So it's nice and simple. We're gonna beg. So there's a lot of people at the moment going around and saying, "Oh, if you want to get silver, just go beg. If you want silver, go beg somewhere and ask for money, and you know there's no point in playing, just ask for it." So I thought, you know what, I'll see what happens. I'll do it. I'm gonna go beg and see if we can make enough money to just even buy a bag or a cape or a mount. So we started off in our hometown of Lyndhurst, and I thought, you know, we'll go outside and we'll see what the other people are saying and we'll see how we go. So started off with a simple, can anyone help me? I died in the black zone, as everyone does. I've lost all my gold, all my silver, all my items. And I need some silver, please. I need some silver to help me. So over this, the course of this video, the video's cut down quite a lot. But it took me about 2 hours to sort of visit every town and then visit every sort of area of the town as well, just like the Crystal Arena area, the HCE area, your marketplace, all the big begging sort of, you know, scenarios you could think of, all the begging scenarios of chat I could think of. Eventually I kept it nice and simple, so it was just a case of what's the word, keeping everything like very simplistic. So I used one sentence for most cities. I didn't, you know, I had an alt character, so I thought, oh, I'll chuck him in because he doesn't actually have anything on him, and we'll see. Like I say, we'll see if we can get as much silver as we can by begging. Now again, it's something everyone does. Everyone now and again will be sat in town, and if you have absolutely no shame, you will just simply ask for money, ask for silver, and just, you know, reduce the reputation of your name. If you do not care at all, then simply, I've lost everything. I was in a black zone. I was stupid. For some reason, I was walking around with 8.4, and I got ganked. And now I've lost 200 million. Please help me. Please help me. I need some silver. Now, you might get someone who is feeling a little bit generous, and don't get me wrong, I've done it myself. I've sat there and you see all of these people, oh, I need some money, I need some silver, I can't do anything anymore, I don't know how to carry on with my Albion life. And half of them you just ignore because they're just spamming, it's trade spam, it's bot spam, it's horrible. But you see the odd person that's just generally put something completely random. Hi guys, I'm new, I died for some reason, or somehow my game disconnected, I've lost everything, you know, can anyone just spare, you know, like, they don't ask for silver per se, they, you know, has anyone got like a tier 4 set or anything, you know, and you can go onto the auction house or the marketplace and you can buy a tier 4 set for someone for less than, you know, 18k silver, which is literally nothing. You know, there's times I just chuck 18k away on the marketplace anyway, just selling crap instead of selling it by sell trade or whatever. So there are a few people out there, you know, that do have a kind heart and will give you a bit of silver. But fact, 99% are gonna ignore you. You're gonna get blanked. It's not happening, because as easy as Albion is to farm silver, because you can do anything to farm silver, it's still your hard-earned time. So you've spent, you know, before this video I spent 2 hours just doing corrupted dungeons so I could get, you know, 2 to 3 million to buy another couple of sets for the bank just in case I did die. You know, there's people begging it out. Of course I'm not going to give them money. Why would I? I've just spent 3 hours farming corrupted dungeons. All they could do is just get a tier 4 4.1 set. They could just go farm. It's not that hard. There's so many ways to make money in this game. It's ridiculous. So, as you can see, I'm absolutely having no luck in Lyndhurst at all. And I was here for about, like I say, the video's edited down. I was here for about 15 to 20 minutes just asking, has anyone got any silver? I need some silver. I died, I don't have anything. And eventually I got bored and I went for a good old travel over to another city. And I thought I would do a little bit of a competition to see which kind of city would be the kindest. So to begin with, Lyndhurst, you're slacking because I got absolutely nothing. There was no one here that wanted to help. There was no one here that thought I was serious. Like I say, everyone thinks you're a bot and you're just spamming to earn cash to then sell later on for real money. So you're not going to get it. It's just not going to happen. It's one of those things. You're begging, it's not going to work. It's just like the real world. If you go around just begging people for cash, you might get someone, you know, give you, you know, €5 or £5 or whatever, just because they're generally kind people. But you're going to get blanked by everyone else, and that's just the way the world works. And it's the same for the game. It's like you're spending again your hard-earned time farming all this silver to just give to someone else who's begging. So yeah, so we swapped it up. We went to Fort Sterling in the end. As you can see, I had to sell my horse, which is the only money, spoiler alert, the only money I made this whole video. For 2 hours I was begging, and it just did not work out for me. It was I had to sell little old Tony the pony, and now I've got nothing. I'm left with 20,000 silver, which I didn't really need to sell the pony. I just need to put it in the bank because you can travel for free if you're carrying nothing. Top tip, which I completely forgot. So yeah, we'll head over to Fort Sterling first.
Where you headed?
And again, the same thing happened. I was begging for about 20 to 25 minutes. Absolutely nothing. I don't understand when people say go beg, you'll earn more money, or all of these people that are actually sat in town begging for money, because you don't earn anything. It's a complete waste of time. The 20 minutes I spent, I could have done 3 corrupted dungeons and earned maybe 50 to 800,000 silver, depending on your luck. Obviously I've got another video about the old corrupted dungeons and the luck you get and how to make good silver. But yeah, begging for silver, completely useless. But that's I mean, if you there's ways to how do I put this? There's ways you can go around begging if you don't value your time and you're doing something else. So for instance, in front of me at the moment I've got 2 monitors. One of them is playing Albion, you know, the main screen, and playing a game. The second one, I've got Netflix or Disney or Prime running in the background with like a series that I'm watching or a film. So if you're, you know, fed up with the corrupted dungeons or the solo dungeons and you just want to chill out, just write in chat, looking for silver, please help me, blah 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 blah, I'm begging, I'm scum in my eyes. Then you can simply chat away, and then all you've got to do is press enter and press up on the keyboard, and it will repeat what you've just said. So you can just sit there, watch a movie and beg. And if that's the way you want to do it, but there's so many repercussions that come with begging as well. Obviously you get blocked, your character name gets a bad reputation. So if, for instance, you want to start moving up later on in the game with a guild or party dungeons and PvP and all that kind of stuff, and you're looking for people, you know, and you can't get an answer because 70% of them have blocked you from begging in your town centre. So there's the first downside, is that, you know, I'm going to block you, for instance, because I don't want to see the spam in the chat. Other people are going to block you because they don't want to see the spam in the chat. Excuse me. You're going to get blocked just everywhere anyway. Then, obviously, because of the blocking, people are going to remember your name as the guy who is begging for silver. So you start begging for silver, your name reputation goes down the drain. Oh, well, you know, there's that guy, he's begging for silver, he constantly begs for silver. And then even if you've got the best gear in the game, you're known as the guy who's begging for silver, so they're going to think you're absolutely crap. So it's not worth your potential skill and your name being interrupted begging for silver. For at the moment, as you can see, I've got absolutely nothing. And even when I pop into Thetford just now, begging for silver, someone straight away clinks onto me and realises what I've been saying is actually a lie, because I've been saying, I think, I died and I lost all my gear, you know, the standard, blah blah blah. But you know, he's looking through the stats, which is another thing you're going to get. You're going to get people looking through the stats. You're going to get people looking at your recent deaths in PvP. They're going to realise that you're lying anyway, just to get the silver, even if it sounds genuine. No, go pick up rocks and sell them. There you go. That's what you're going to get from everyone. Go find rocks, go find, you know, rough stone, rough logs, sell them on the marketplace, take 20 minutes of your time, get yourself another horse, get yourself a bit of gear, and then go jump back in a dungeon, work your way back up. It's a very tedious way to do it, and the thing is, that's what Albion is. It's a very... Unless you're up there already with the silver and the gold and the big gear, it's tedious to get going once you've lost your stuff. This is why I always recommend, if you ever go out into anything higher than a yellow zone, is to always wear something that you don't mind losing at least 10 times. So for instance, if you pick up a gear set and it's 100,000 in silver, make sure you've got at least 1 million in silver ready to replace it 10 times if you want to start venturing into the black zone. But yeah, that's literally all it is. It's you know, it's trying to find the best way to do, you know, silver farming, and in this game at the moment there is no direct proper way of you know, the big question is, how do you make the most silver? And you can't. There's no you know, I don't know how to say it. It's like, how do you make the best silver in the game? Go to corrupted dungeons. It's not that easy. It doesn't work like that. You know, corrupted dungeons, solo dungeons, group dungeons, it's all luck on loot. PvP, it's all skill based and luck, depending. You know, you could see a guy roaming around in 8.3, he's AFK, you're in 5.2, you end up killing him. There's still luck on that loot that they don't trash when you kill them. So when you kill someone, they've got a chance of you breaking their gear and their weapons. So they could be carrying 70 million's worth of silver items and you could only get 20 mil. So then you need to weigh up, is it worth taking your time out to spend out on all the gear for you to go PvP in? The risk versus value versus loot versus time versus effort versus skill. You can't determine most profit silver in a game like this because everything is random. So as you can see, I've travelled to pretty much all of them now. I'm on the last one on Bridge Watch. No one's given me anything. There's no silver to be had for these beggars, these disgusting beggars that I am indeed at the moment. And I don't blame anyone for not giving anyone silver, because like I said, it's your hard-earned money. It's your hard-earned time spent in this game trying to deliver the best at what you can for yourself, and then people are trying to beg for it with nothing in return. And this is the way some people play, and that's fine if that's the way they want to play it. But personally, you know, go out, earn a bit of fame, earn a bit of silver, have fun, play the game the way you want to play it, because it is a game built for that. And just you do you at the end of the day. That's it. That's all I've got to say. So the last line is no. You cannot become a millionaire begging in Albion. It's a weak conversation, it's a weak way of playing, and you're a weak player for trying to beg. So, until next time guys, I hope you have a good day and happy hunting.